No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and today you can wear them if you want. We got the one and only Billy Otto.
Yo.
How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Blessed, making it, surviving. You know, I survived a lot, so I'm surviving.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, you're like an integral part of the story that we've seen played out over the last couple of years, but you've been kind of quiet. Like, you never really like laid it all out there for everybody to understand, right?
Never did, and I'm glad I'm here. You're the first person I'm gonna just get it all out today and just talk about everything that I know they want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Questions that's been asked that never been answered.
Facts. You want to introduce us to your Cody here?
Everybody know who this is. This boy Seqo Billy, man.
Seqo Billy, you
So
know.
you guys are both like huge parts of the story. I thought we were just interviewing you. I didn't realize y'all were coming together, but this is we're gonna fill in extra blanks right here.
Cool.
All right. So I guess we'll start with you, and we'll just sort of weave in and out here. But talk to me about how you grew up, at least. I guess just talk about a little bit of your upbringing and stuff, and how you eventually became affiliated with what you became affiliated with. That kind of leads us into the story.
All right. So basically, I'm from Brooklyn. Bedford-Stuyvesant part of Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I grew up in different parts of Brooklyn too, but I'm from Trinidadian. My family, we from Trinidad. I don't even really have that much family in America. Most of my family is in Trinidad, but my dad got deported in like 92, 93 for selling drugs. He got locked up. He did a couple years, and soon as he got out, they sent him back to Trinidad. So it was just my mom's, my brother, my sister, and my one aunt and shit, and we just held it down in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And so what was your upbringing like, though, in terms of like you're of the age where like, did you always know about gangs and shit when you were a young guy in Brooklyn, or did that just sort of come around at a certain point?
I knew about like hood gangs and hood streets, and you know about the big Crip in LA thing that was going on, but it was mostly going on this side, on this coast. You know what I mean? We out here in LA, this is where it originated, so it was more so. We had gangs though, like Decepticons and stuff, and different little big crews in New York that kind of really merged into Crips and Bloods.
But then, yeah, it's like that process sort of took place where it's like over time, it's like you could have crews and stuff, but then once they get exposed to the idea of like bigger organizations, it's kind of like everybody eventually wants to gravitate towards that, right?
That's a fact. Definitely a fact.
So how'd you get exposed to the blood thing in the first place?
When I started growing up, in the 90s, the early 90s, gangs hit New York really hard. Got really big. Like I'm 9 Trey, so it started in 1993. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. Which was one of the first original, you know what I mean, New York blood sets. And we held it down on a different level. The media portrays so much, but to me, I'm not a gang member. I don't consider myself like a gang member hanging in the streets doing dumb shit. And I consider myself like a revolutionist in an organization, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look, all of these gangs and stuff, whether you Crip, GD, Blood, whatever you is, all of these stuff derived from the Black Panther Party movement, you know what I'm saying? And they had rules and stuff, and nowhere does it says beef with the Crips or kill the Crips or Crips kill the Bloods or GDs, nowhere. None of the stuff we believe in. That's why I want people to get.
Okay, so your initial introduction wasn't the same as what a lot of kids who get into the gaming thing now think that they're getting to become part of, right?
Exactly. I grew up in, don't get me wrong, I grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, fighting in school, wilding out, just seeing like different stuff, you know what I mean? I'm from like Brooklyn, the hood of Brooklyn. And it's rough, it's hard growing up there in the projects. It's not like most places and you got houses and stuff. All I grew up around was projects and buildings and slums and stuff in the street, and you know what I mean? My mom's working 2 jobs, she never home, so I'm never home. I'm always outside, you feel me?
Right. Okay, how did you guys meet?
We met in the hood.
Okay.
Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Talk about it.
Yeah, Seqo Billy. Yeah, we met prior around the whole, you know what I'm saying, 6ix9ine shit, but that was early 2017. We had both just got out of jail.
Yeah, I did a lot of time in prison. I did over 10 years in prison.
What years are we talking about?
I'm talking about 04 till like 2015, 16.
And what'd you get locked up for? You stabbed a security guard at one point, right?
Nah, that was some totally different shit we could get to.
That happened later.
I ain't stabbed nobody though.
Oh, okay.
I got locked up for armed robbery, kidnapping, home invasion, and some shit. I could talk about it because I did the time. It's over with, you know what I mean? So
right.
I went to prison for that.
Armed robbery? Who'd you rob?
It was a dude with a situation, some drugs, he owed me money, some crazy shit. We end up just going over there like, fuck it, we just gonna pull up on the dude. It wasn't supposed to be no robbery, it's just something that transgressed during the situation. Being young, dumb, I fucked up. But hey, I felt like I was doing the right thing at that time.
Right.
Gotta get that paid.
Yeah, totally. So was there What about the kidnapping situation? What was that?
Bro, I didn't even really kidnap him. I just tied him up and took him to the back room and was like, yo, where the rest of the shit? I didn't even really kidnap him, bro.
Okay, but then what? They ratted on you and they were able to prove that you did tie him up?
Yeah.
How
I went to trial. I blew a trial.
How do you prove this that somebody got tied up? Oh, you just bailed out on the trial, so it wasn't even like you had a chance?
No. I went to trial. I went to a 5-day trial and lost, and I blew that shit.
Oh, shit.
They just found me guilty. They didn't even really have shit. They had it was weak. It was weak shit, man.
Can you get a little closer to the mic?
It was really, really weak shit. If I didn't have the, if I had the money like I have now back then, I probably would have beat the shit. But you know, being young, black, being railroaded, I mean, you know, just being.
Right.
That's what it is.
So you get out of jail and then you just sort of back into the same shit?
I get out of jail. Soon as I get out of jail, I'm hit hard. Back with the bros. I'm back in Bedford-Stuyvesant. The 6ix9ine shit, everything came at one time. That Gummo video, when we shot that Gummo video on the block, that's his crib. That's the crib. That's his family's crib.
Right.
They own that crib right where we did that video at, right there. Everything hit around the same time. So it came from like prison to this crazy ass life. Like, oh shit, I just got out from doing all this time and shit is lit.
Right, because you're like in jail thinking like, oh man, like I'm trying to stay away from like some of the parts of the lifestyle.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you know that you're probably still going to be part of your hood no matter what, but you are thinking like I'm gonna take a step back and not necessarily be involved.
You know how it be? You be like, yo, I'm about to get out, son. It's about to be lit. I'm chilling. I'm not with that bullshit. I just did all this time. Ain't no way I'm letting nobody trick me back in this kind of situation. But then you get out and you ain't got no bunch of money. You ain't got nobody giving you a house card when you get out. You like, fuck. You forced back to your hood, your people, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna eat. That's how you gonna chill. That's how you gonna be yourself, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Okay, so talk to me about your involvement, though, like in terms of how you became a Blood as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit, I was it's like being born Blood, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn near almost, because my whole family is. You know what I'm saying? And when you grow up around that as a kid, you just conform to that shit. So that's what you are. You follow suit. You follow in the steps.
Okay, so let's talk about when the 6ix9ine shit started to get introduced to you and how you felt about it. Because this is like mad early, because I was watching the Snow Billy video where he was sort of explaining
Snow Billy is not a part of us. He is not one of our homies. He was never there for anything with us. If you look back and do your homework, you only see one video and one thing with him in there. You never seen him at no fights, no LA, no shows, nothing, no videos. You ever seen him in a damn video?
I don't know, but so you're saying that he's sort of over-exaggerating with his involvement?
Over-exaggerating everything. You can see the proof is in the videos. I'm gonna show you mad shit on my phone.
But is he the one who brought 6ix9ine to the 9 trades?
Negative.
No.
Negative.
Okay.
This is the man that actually initially brought him to us, you feel me?
Okay.
Because before that, so I'm in the hood, I'm chilling, right? Everything cool, and you know he does music. You know what I'm saying? He got that song Billy that got millions of views. He got different mad stuff. So you know what I mean? He been doing music. His manager is Chris, which is our homeboy, which was 6ix9ine's original manager.
Right.
Real original manager. We got videos, we got everything to show you. And Chris, he's really cool with Solo. That's our other man. You know who Solo is, right? That's XXX, RP to my friend XX. That's his manager.
Right.
And they were really cool. So. RP to the homie, definitely love you X. They was really cool, and Seqo is also Chris's artist. Chris got cool with 6ix9ine because you got to think about it. 6ix9ine, people can say what they want about 6ix9ine and all this stuff, and we gonna get to it. But he's actually from the hood. He's actually from Brooklyn. We from Bed-Stuy. He's right there in Bushwick, from the slums too. You know what I'm saying?
But when he previously used to act like he sort of like grew up around the gang shit. Like he's from like a gang neighborhood, but he was always like a weird dude.
Yeah, but it was never no gangs on his side. The way he grew up in is more of Spanish people and stuff. You know what I mean? There's no really gangs, but around it and stuff like that, yeah, it's gang fight. But he never grew up. He don't have no friends that was Blood, or he never grew up in the struggle or nothing like that.
Right. Okay. And so how is it? Okay, so you're introduced to him by basically you have the same manager, Chris, who I remember Chris from back in the day, and he was trying to manage you and 6ix9ine, and then that basically led him.
Not that CEO Chris dude who was in the fat shit.
Right.
I don't even know who he is. I'm talking about real Chris.
Right. Okay. And so that, but he introduced 6ix9ine to y'all because 6ix9ine wanted to get down with the Blood thing, right? Was that already like communicated?
Let me say this before, bro. Tell that. He introduced him on the music level with it, or music like he did not want to get down with the Blood shit. He was looking at it that we realize now how everything happened. He was looking at an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? More than, you know, really, how could he really have love for Blood in this organization and stuff? He never grew up in it. He don't know our struggle, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get technical, it's like more of like a black-based gang, you know?
But so how did you guys react to when he started coming around, though? Like, what were the initial impressions?
I mean, shit. The first, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we supposed to meet, I didn't really even want to link, you know what I'm saying? Dude. But My manager Chris was like, fuck it, you gotta do it, it's business, it's music. I'm like, fuck it, let's link. He had that hair, we went to the studio, he showed us some videos. It was never no gang shit. He said, yo, I need some help with my music, what's up? I said, all right, we got you. I'm saying, I looked past the hair and all that, and we just worked with him. No gang shit, no none of that.
And but was that, how did that feel at the time? Because it's like that for guys who are really from the hood and have really been associated with the street shit for a long time, it's like there's got to be a lot of red flags that go up in your head. Like, this dude is weird. I don't necessarily want to be around this guy. Okay, listen,
for me, coming from prison,
especially coming from prison,
straight on
your weirdo radar is super on point.
It's super on. I'm trying to think, you know what I mean? But automatically, you know, I'm thinking, is he gay? Why is his hair red? I know he's from up the street, and that's, you know, the dude they call Danny, but I don't know him like that. We never hung out. We never chilled. Why is his hair looking like that? How's, you know what I mean? What's going on? You know, but you're grouping up, you're talking to the guys, they're like, yo, chill, got an idea, he's cool, he's not gay, none of that shit like that. He representing peace or freedom or something, which he explained to us or like that, it's something, whatever his little reasons was, and is representing bringing everybody together, or some crazy ass, whatever shit he was on. That's what he was supposedly thinking, and so I'm like, cool. He like, look at it, they show him his Instagram. I don't even know what Instagram is at this time. I don't have Instagram, I don't have Facebook, I don't have no social media. I'm just really learning how to use like touchscreen phones and stuff like that. I never had that shit.
Right.
So they look and they like, listen, he got 100,000 views. Listen, he got mad followers on this Instagram stuff. People are liking this shit. His music hot. He's a thing. It's a new era. Auto, you tripping? So I'm like, you know, cool. Fuck it. Let's try it out. See where this go. And at that time, I'm protecting with my life. I'm holding down with everything like I would hold any brother down. I don't want people to think, oh, I was doing this for 6ix9ine or I would have did this for any other brother who would have blew up. They saying this what it is, and you know we trying to stand up for what we believe in, and this is a good part of it. Fuck it, let's try it.
And looking back at that exact moment where they were trying to explain to you why he was somebody that they wanted to be down with, but it was basically because of the numbers, because of the popularity, because of the views. Do you look back on that and like realize that that was like the critical mistake? Is that
big mistake?
Yeah, it's like bringing somebody
just
around.
Really
who,
being honest, we all made mistakes, and you know, just being greedy and looking at the type of money we could get, and you know, look at the shit and stuff. We all dudes from Brooklyn, from the hood, from the street. Now, who would it? Although we made some mistakes, cool, true indeed, and a lot of brothers took some falls and all of that. We only human beings. We made some mistakes. We try to fix it in the process, but shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was, bro.
So, okay, then when does he actually start to like join the gang more specifically, or how does this?
Before we get there, he had a plan.
Okay.
He had beef with Trippie Redd already. Trippie Redd was on the internet, called him gay at this time, and this stuff is getting hundreds of thousands of views, which I know nothing about. I have no social media or nothing. I don't know what's going on. He's beefing with Trippie Redd, which Trippie Redd is really, me and him, we cool now. You know what I'm saying? He was a really big problem with them, and he was a real young kid, not saying he was no gangster or nothing. He was from Ohio, but he was really blood, and he was a real dude and stuff, and he was beefing. So here comes 6ix9ine. You gotta think about it. Oh shit, I'm beefing with Trippie Redd. He calling me gay over the internet. He embarrassing me. He got more clout than me at this time. The fucking Bloods, Seqo Billy, he's fucking blood. The Bloods in his mind, he thinking shit. He already used to hang with Crips, which I'm seeing this on the internet, and we ignoring the facts and mad stuff we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Right or right, bro?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't so much niggas ignoring it, you know what I'm saying? It's about that we had a plan, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, we don't know the history. We don't know who fouled who, so it's like he here now, so we gonna make what we gonna make out of this.
But so his attitude was like, I'm gonna get down with these Bloods because they're gonna basically protect my ass when I have problems with other Bloods?
Shit,
I wouldn't say other Bloods. In his mind, to me now, looking back at it now, he was like, okay, I'm gonna choose this crew. This is the permanent crew that I'm gonna choose. I ran through mad crews. I was trying to get down with mad people. These people are cool. Some of them are weird like me. They're not really here to help me.
Yeah, but we didn't see that shit until everybody saw that shit. We saw that shit at the same time. Same time as the public.
How the internet was looking at him, oh, Danny is their friend from their hood. He been blood. He grew up with them guys. And it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of easy to like obscure the fact that he didn't link up until much later on.
And at the same time, like, why would we put that out? We at the internet, we live, we hold them down. That's all y'all need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're just assuming, like, as a person, that this guy's gonna owe you something. He's not gonna be disloyal.
He's not gonna be disloyal. We brought him this far. We're fighting at shows. We going with him. We on the internet. We back on him. He gonna hold us down. We good. This is how we looking at it. We good now. You know what I'm saying?
So the mental image that always kills me is the idea of him buying like 50 red bandanas and handing them out on the block to shoot the Gummo videos.
That never happened.
That's not accurate. Okay.
That's not accurate. That's not accurate. Every single dude you see in the Gummo video was real bloods, was real dudes from our neighborhood. And you could go on this rap page. The picture's still here, bro. All the way down. The picture's still here. We took this picture. I'm gonna show you right now. And I heard that on the internet, like, damn, he went and passed out flags and brought it. Why the fuck would he have to pass out flags to us? We're real bloods as a hood. Why the fuck would he have to pass out? He don't need. We got our own damn flag. Right, some of the flags was new, some was old. This is the picture. Right here on this page.
The thing I thought when I heard that though was just that, like, you know, I lived in Brooklyn for a long ass time, and I ain't never seen like 50 people on the block wearing red rags.
We don't all hang out on the. You know, it ain't like back in the days. But we all just came together for this video.
In New York, the cops are really like the cops see that on the block in New York on any random day. There's a big problem.
They pulled up. You didn't see the video?
Yeah, I know,
but they tried to shut it down. That was us. These my bros. That's me right there. I know every single dude in this picture. Every single dude in this picture, I know them.
Okay. But so how did that conversation actually go about? Because that was the first time that we really seen him like depict himself as like a real gangbanger. And
at that time, he wasn't blood. He wasn't a part of nothing. He was just doing this with us, and he just hold the red flag up. He had a plan too. You see, he had the Mexican suit on, the green suit, which I don't know. I thought he just repping his little shit. He had a plan to try to grab the Mexican culture and the Spanish. If he could grab that, he felt in his mind too, he'll be super lit. And he had a plan. I didn't know it until now. I'm seeing it like, oh my God, this guy.
Right. Okay, so were there alarm bells going off in your head at that time, or were you suspicious of his motives? No, not so much?
At the time, he just had on a regular dude. They was out here, he said he was good. He had on his green stuff. They said he Mexican and Puerto Rican, so I'm like, okay, he just rapping his little shit. We got the bros out there. We made the video lit. You know what I'm saying? You had Trippie Drew over there shooting it with his camera. The rest of us was there. Shotty, we all was out there. Everything was good at this time. We all was still cool, and we made it. Think about it. Think about it. Let's say you had 6ix9ine, right? The same Gummo video on his block with 3-4 of his Spanish friends. Do you think it would have did what it did?
It would have been very different.
It would have been very different. It wouldn't have worked. That y'all need to look at that. Let's say 6ix9ine did that Gummo video, pop them niggas like a willy with 3-4 Spanish kids jumping around. There's no way it would have got those type of views. Automatically, you seen the Spanish kid, he's jumping around. He got mad bloods with him. They in Brooklyn. The police trying to shut him down. He got all this weed on the car. What the fuck is going on here?
Right, because I think that the Spanish kids probably would have accepted him at that point, but there's a way that the hood started to perceive him. They would have laughed
at him. They would have been like, what the fuck is this dude?
Right.
He ain't watching this shit. They wouldn't have took him like that. It's kind of hard to not take him like that and say something about him when you got these guys who most of us know from Brooklyn. Like, damn, some of these dudes been in prison. Some of these dudes really shooters.
Right. So what about his relationship with Shotty though? Because that seemed like that became the really strong relationship pretty early on, huh?
Shotty had a plan too, which I didn't know at that time.
Yeah, it was some real cockroach shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But niggas trying to split up the gang. You know what I'm saying? So both niggas is manipulative. Both of them motherfuckers manipulative. So they was splitting everybody up, you know what I'm saying, going a different route. He was backing all the bullshit, all the suck my dicks. That's what it really was. He was just backing all the suck my dicks.
Right. So he was the one who was making 6ix9ine feel like he could just beef with everybody.
And you got to think about it. I'm backing him for the strength of backing him for what's going on. Not his dumb shit. I be telling him when he used to post, I'm like, bro, why you posting that shit? Don't make sense. His manager, Chris, like, yo, don't post that. You're tripping. He's like, man, I don't want to do. I want to post what I want to post. He always had a problem. And you got Shotty in the other ear, man, post what you going to post. We going to back you. Fuck them. Tell whoever to suck your dick. We just backing him. A lot of people looked at it, and a lot of people say we was saying some shit about the LA. I never had no fucking problem with LA. What the fuck problem I got with LA? I didn't fucking know nobody in LA. The time we went to LA and had to fight at the LAX airport, that's the first time I ever been here in my life. It's beautiful. Trees, just the way it's just a beautiful place. What the fuck?
Right.
But I'm just backing him for what people were saying. They saying, fuck y'all and them rainbow dudes. You never can go back to one video where we came and said anything about LA people for no reason. Never, bro.
Yeah, because I remember as soon as we started talking about YG, like I'm looking at my phone like, holy fuck. Like I've been living out here for a long ass time. I ain't never seen anybody come at YG like that. It feels like a death sentence. And I mean, realistically, like it probably would have been if he didn't start.
Probably, like if they probably would have caught up with us or something, you know, stuff could have went a whole lot of different ways. It could have went a whole lot of different ways.
Right. So, yeah, like that stuff. Though, like, do you feel like Shotty didn't care if somebody shot him?
He didn't care if nothing happened at this time. He was such a slime ball. You got to think about it. Did he come to LA?
Shotty
never did.
Did he come to the Well, let me see all the fights or something to jump off. You had the LAX air fight. Then again, let me tell you about the LAX before we get there.
Yeah, okay.
The LAX fight, that was me, y'all, Billy Otto. I was the one that popped it off at the LAX air fight. LAX
you threw that first punch?
Huh? That was Harv. That was me and Harv. Right. That was Harv that's locked up right now. Free Harv, man. Free Harv. We're going to get to it. And we just popped it off. I had the white jacket with the black, and he was kind of swinging over my head. It ended up really quick. Danny, let me tell you something. I swear to God on my dead brother or anything I love. Do you know what Danny said that earlier that day?
What?
He said, yo, bro, we in LA, we about to leave. Damn, nothing happened. You think we should stage something or do some little crazy shit to, you know, TMZ out there, they in the airport, bro, the TMZ cameras, I swear to God. And we like, hell no, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever happens, we out. Nothing happened. God blessed us. Nothing happened in LA, whatever. We out of here, bro. You bugging out. What the fuck are you talking about? Then that fight really happened. And the fight that happened with them dudes, they wasn't even from LA. It was just some dudes. We was outside. I don't know what's up. I came outside and then the bros was outside and they was standing. Some girls was outside. Dudes start acting really tough. They end up being from Texas. They wasn't even from LA. And you know, we couldn't, they was talking and our manager, he's Chris, like, yo, come on, y'all tripping. Let's go. Fuck this shit. We got a flight to Texas in like 15 minutes.
So basically that fight did not need to happen. It wasn't really.
We just missed the flight.
We just missed our flight for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got a flight to Houston, Texas at this time to go link up with Jimmy Boy. And this shit pop off. So we like, fuck, but we can't just keep letting dudes talk to us like that. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't care where we are. I'm not about to just let you da-da-da. If I die here, whatever happens here, it just happens. But I always got to stand up for myself as a man and things I believe in. You're not going to stand here and talk to me and my friends like this, bro. You're tripping.
So, yeah, that was a pretty wild moment. But were things still cool after that? After that LAX fight?
Things was great. After that LAX fight, things was the same.
We end up linking the things that we fought with, shook with, and all that.
But as far as with us, things was good. We laughed it off. Like, there, so we went through all that shit in LA with all these crazy ass dudes. We never ran into them who really killed people and got into a fight. But these fucking dudes, fucking Texas and LA, fuck.
But so then you went to Houston, and what happened in Houston?
Nothing really happened in Houston at that time. At that time, we went to Houston. We linked up with Jimmy Boy. We left. I fly to Atlanta. You got to remember, we shot the Gummo video, right? It's lit. In a week, it's 1 million views. I couldn't believe it. I'm coming straight out of prison. It's a fucking 1 million views. I'm like, 1 million views, 30 days, it had 50 million views. I'm like, oh my fucking God. People calling us for shows, telling us to fly here, boom. It's so lit, we shoot the Cuda video. We invite a bunch of bros out there. We invited some Crip dudes out there. The Free Bobby Shmurda thing, you remember the Cuda shit was lit. We was in the train station. That was me up there holding on the rail. Boom. Right after that, we shot the Kiki video. The Kiki video shoot with A Boogie and Fetty Wap. It go crazy.
And that was a wild time because then you start thinking like, damn, like actual artists in New York are starting to fuck with us.
They fucking with us. We doing shows with these dudes. We out here with A Boogie. This shit is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And the dude Fetty Luciano had got out the same week, and we invited him to the Kiki video shoot. That's Rowdy Rebel little brother. You know, they was locked up. He was the first to get out from the whole GS9 thing, the first one to actually be released after 3 years. We invited him out there. But we shot it in High Bridge, you know what I'm saying? We had shot all our prior videos in Brooklyn, but we was like, fuck it, we gonna shot it, we gonna shoot it in High Bridge. They wanna come out here, they got, fuck it, we out there.
Right.
Loaded up a bus and went out there.
Let me ask you this, did you think that Shotty was shady before any of this shit even happened?
We all know Shotty, of course, that's crazy ass Shotty who be running off of people's stuff and doing crazy stuff in the hood.
But he was a jack boy. He was like robbing people for drugs and shit.
I wasn't saying he
basically.
was robbing people's drugs, he was just wild, stupid Shotty that always, you know what I mean?
Just low.
No, he was.
Low.
That's just Shotty. He was just a low dude, and you know he do whatever. You know, you see him in the media, you see how he get down.
Right.
That was just Shotty. That was his thing. So I don't know how Danny. All right, back to we're gonna fast forward now. We're getting into fights. Mad crazy stuff going down. We go to the Yams Day concert. Let me say something about that. Shout out to the Yams Day concert. R.I.P. ASAP Yams. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. Shout out to ASAP Ferg. ASAP Bari. We in there. You remember that day? It's crazy.
There was some shit about what the show got shut down because somebody was trying to fight him or something. What exactly happened?
This how everything happened. We in there, we're chilling, everything's good, we're lit. Lil Yachty invited us out at this time.
Okay, yeah, because they were broing down. They had a
right
moment.
That's you see Lil Yachty performing. That's us on stage. That's me on stage. It's lit in this motherfucker.
Right.
Danny right there with the rest of the bros. You see Shotty, Nuke, everybody's there. Our whole crew there. We in there like 25, 30 deep, right? Yeah. We on stage, you see Lil Yachty and them. Everything's good at this time. This is the Yams Day concert.
We'll put it on the screen because this is great footage right
Cool.
here.
This is the day the fight happened. Okay, Shotty goes somewhere and he comes back, right? When he comes back, he's coming up the stairs. And this is exactly how it went down. In the artist little thing where you come up the stairs to go on the stage where we're at right there. ASAP Bari and them is coming up the stairs. He's rushing through, bumping dudes like, you know what I mean? I'm with my crew, I gotta They're like, yo, hold the fuck up, you bugging out. Like, I didn't know that at that time. It's the fucking ASAP Yams reunion. It's their fucking shit. Right. They coming up the stairs. Watch out, bro. You know, I'm tripping. That's just out of respect. Yeah. It's their fucking event. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know it at this time. Boom. ASAP Bari punches Shotty in the face, rocks him. Boom. boom. Shotty fall down the stairs. He get a little tussle. He put Shotty security grab, and that's when me and my man Gun seen it. We runs down there. We pops it off. We fighting with them dudes. That's when our whole crew seen it. And it's all over the internet.
And you never thought you were going to be fighting with ASAP up until this moment?
Fuck no, we at the fucking ASAP. Yeah, I'm happy to be at this motherfucker. I never been in no shit like this.
Right.
Man, and I couldn't believe it. And this shit happened, man. There it go again, me holding my crew down, not trying to be disrespectful to nobody else or nothing else, just riding for the team.
Right. Did that beef get squashed soon after? Because nothing really happened with all that, right?
It wasn't no beef. It had nothing to do with them. It was just some that little situation, man. Ain't no beef with them dudes, man.
Yeah, because that was a wild moment because everybody, the way it got twisted up online right then was like 6ix9ine started a big fight at Yams Day. It was disrespectful to
He didn't
Yams.
fight that
Fuck
time.
him.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't touch nobody. At the LAX fight, he didn't touch nobody. You ever seen 6ix9ine fighting somebody? Like, come on, bro. He jumped around at LAX a little bit. He knew TMZ. Remember, he knew TMZ was right there because they had just seen us and said something like a couple seconds before. So he knew they was out there. He couldn't just not do nothing. So
anytime you're at LAX, TMZ is not too far away.
Not too far away.
They're lurking.
I think they got somebody who lived there or something.
I've talked to the dude whose job it is to just walk back and forth and just look for celebrities all day, and he was just uploading footage, and I think I borrowed a cigarette.
People, right? Just running up. Yeah. See anybody there, you got the
Okay, so that situation went down. What about the Barclay situation? Were you around for that?
I wasn't there.
Because this was after you split off?
Let me tell you something. A lot of people ask, damn, how didn't you get indicted? That's your whole crew, the Treway. How didn't you get locked up for the guys? You got to think about it. Let's think about it. Let's use common sense. This is what they got indicted for. Racketeering, the Barclay Center shooting, the Chief Keef, the threatening Chief Keef, the robbery in the hotel with the dude and all that, and it's all over the media.
You weren't there for any of that shit?
I wasn't there for none of that shit. Remember, we had got into little beef and shit, like maybe going up to a year, we rocked, and then all this shit started happening. So how the fuck could I get caught up in this indictment on Seqo or Miss Treway? Shout out to Chanel, shout out to Miss Treway. It's a lot of us that never got locked up. Nobody really got locked up from Treway but 6ix9ine and Shotty, the Crip dude, and a bunch of other dudes. They just like, who the fuck got locked down from the original crew? It was mad of us, none of us.
Right. So when did you actually decide that you'd seen enough and that you wanted to bail out on the situation? What else had to happen before you did?
All right, this is how we kind of fell out. Before this, you got to think I never had no problems with Danny. He was my friend. I actually had an apartment in Bushwick too, so I lived literally right up the block from up the block from where he lived at. So he used to come over my house a lot. We used to chill a lot. We was really we got a lot closer really than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see a lot, you used to see me and him, the bros and shit together. But I'm with him a lot. I was one of the first. Let me tell you what happened. This is the story of how I went to LA. You remember they canceled the show. They canceled the shows in LA at first. We had 2 shows. It was what the fuck was going on that weekend? All-Star Weekend was going on that year. All-Star Weekend was in LA, and we had a bunch of shows booked all over the internet. I'm lit. I'm like, shit, we about to be on fucking, oh shit, we lit. We go to LA. One show get canceled. Another show get canceled. The promoters, they getting scared it's gonna be too much. That's when we outside and Ro had just came home, so they decided to make that video. You know, shit, you remember that shit? We still come to LA. I had my hair dyed red at the time.
Right.
And nobody out there. You seen how much people was out there?
Yeah.
Can we go to that video? Bro, let me tell you how much these people didn't give a fuck, and I didn't see how Danny didn't realize it. None of the motherfuckers came to LA. Not one of the motherfuckers.
Didn't come to LA, and normally everybody wants to go on a trip with the poppin' rapper, right?
Scared
with this pop, they was scared, bro.
Right.
They were scared.
So at this point, you're starting to feel like you're the only one who's really deeply invested in this, or you're starting to realize that nobody else really gives a shit?
I'm starting to realize it, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, Shotty didn't go. How the fuck such a shit happened and we make such a big video and you don't show up to LA? You don't come. He called me. This is how I went to LA. He called me 7 in the morning. He's like, yo, Otto, what you doing, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm asleep. What's up? It's mad early. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, we got a flight to Arizona to catch in like 2 hours, so we gotta hurry up and get to JFK, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, right after that, we're going to LA. Remember we told everybody we was going to LA. We got to go up to LA. We got to at least show our face. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man. Fuck it. I jump out my bed. I grab a suitcase, bro. I throw some shit in the suitcase. I brush my teeth, and I get out the door. That's how down I was. You know what I'm saying?
That's the rapper lifestyle right there. If you want to be down with the rapper, you got to be willing to get up on
to just give
10 minutes notice. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, okay. So then you go to LA.
I didn't go to LA. We went to Arizona first. That was the beginning of the tour. We went to Arizona, the Day 69 tour. That was the first one. It started in Arizona, and most of the stuff that just the fucking the All-Star Weekend shit was also on the tour but got canceled. You know what I'm saying? That was a part of the tour. So we was like, fuck it, we still gonna do the tour and do these states, and we just still gonna pass through LA, you know what I mean? And fucking end up in Houston. We still did shows in Houston and all that, and we kept going, you know what I'm saying? But we was like, fuck it, let's just stop in LA still, you know what I'm saying? We thinking in our mind, we thinking it can't be this serious. We don't know that dudes is really this mad. They're not gonna kill us, but they gonna shoot us in LA. We got the music, like, this how we think. If anything go down, of course we gonna ride, but we not out here for that. These dudes really this mad? In my mind, I'm like, they can't be this mad. We don't even know these dudes from Candy Paint. They just see the colorful hair dude and these dudes backing him, and they like, damn, y'all wanna kill us? That's what I'm thinking, for what? What the fuck? What the fuck is the beef about?
I know people who basically have told me that like other people that they know were like on the prowl, like cruising, looking for him to be caught. So I mean, it was definitely going down. There's a lot of people in LA who don't really got much going for them besides their pride in their gang, you know. So at the end of the day, like they're more than willing to do whatever.
Everywhere. That's everywhere.
What you do, bro.
That's everywhere. But it wasn't no disrespect to none of these dudes in LA or their gang or their pride. Nobody disrespected no gang. You know what I'm saying? At all, never. Disrespect. Why the fuck would we disrespect a whole gang? How we gonna disrespect a whole gang? Come back to New York? We can't disrespect the Crips. We're blood. It's over. Like nobody doing no dumb shit like that. It was these dudes was just taking it the wrong way for what reason I didn't get. But that happened or whatever. We left. We get to Houston. We do the show. We fly back. Everything good. We finally get back to New York for all that shit. The whole New York going crazy. We back. LA. All this crazy shit didn't happen. We goes out that night. I'd say that same night, I told Shadi, I'm like, yo, we just got back. Nobody even went with us. Why y'all trying to force this nigga to go out? Like, niggas trying to sleep. I'm tired too. He's like, nah, you just got back. We got to show our face and da-da. We go out to the club. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do none of that from the day I met him. You know what I'm saying? Never drunk, never smoked that day in his life. So they forcing him to drink. He falls out, boom, face first, boom. I had to grab him, pick him up, take him to the car. Nobody never be looking for him and go there. I go to his house, I check on his mom. He lived, like, he be getting on the internet and saying, oh, them dirty blood niggas and all them shit. Bro, he was a dirty bum dude. The house he lived in with his mom, the door was broken in. He lived in bum-ass Bushwick. So don't get on the internet and say these dirty bum niggas when you grew up just like us, a dirty bum, and we sit there and we helped you and made you rise to your career. You know what I'm saying? Have some sort of respect. You feel me? He's bugging out.
Yeah, that was the mind-blowing thing is when you first heard him in that interview saying, like, oh, the dirty bloods. And it's like even for me as an observer, it's like you were dying to be associated with these dudes.
You was dirty too.
Yeah.
You didn't have no sauce. You didn't have no money. You didn't have nothing. You was from right there. Then the main thing that got me, he gets on the internet. He goes on the Breakfast Club, I think, and the man says, I started Treway. I was one of the real dudes. I started all this shit, which is a fucking lie. Him, Shotty, none of that, bro. You see this book, bro?
And this came out in what, 93?
This came out in 2013. 13.
Okay.
The big bro wrote this that died. You know what I'm saying? Garland Tyree S.I. Shout out to the big bro. R.I.P. big bro. We love you. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to live on your legacy. If you read this book, it says nothing about the stuff that people was trained. The Treway, 2013. We didn't know him in 2013. You can look at that for yourself. Put it in the camera. You can get these books on Amazon and everything. So everybody know we're not lying. We're telling the truth. How the fuck is there a book called The Treway? How old was he in 2013? He was really fucking young or something, right? He was like, how old? He was probably like 12.
But at that time, don't you feel like that was basically just him trying to distance himself from the group? And
yes, but it was the things he was saying. It was lies. You know what I'm saying? Don't go. We don't have the opportunity to go on the Breakfast Club and say what you're saying and straighten this all up. Lies for gains. Most of the stuff he did was lies and bullshit. And you know what I'm saying? And it was a bunch of bullshit.
And just knowing that his force of personality was going to be able to carry him through that. Like even when he goes on those rants and says they was fucking my baby mama, they was trying to do this, they were trying to blah blah blah. It's like, you're making accusations that maybe are accurate about one person or
one person.
But listen, like there's like 8 people who are in jail because of this shit.
Like mad people went to jail. Mad people's away from their daughters, their sons, their family, their aunts, their uncles, their wives, their husband. For what? For what, bro? For you? For you saying he gets on there on that live he did the other day and this dude says, oh, they fuck them niggas, they fuck my baby moms, they stole my bread, they da-da-da-da-da-da. Bro, you talking about Shotty. Say Shotty's name and everything you feel like he did. And I don't even know if he really fucks Savage. 6ix9ine has a way of lying and getting what he wants and putting stuff in. He's good at marketing. He's very intelligent in what he does. I don't even know if that, nobody even know if that really went down. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But them and their crew, however he may have found out, it might be true. I'm not saying he lying. But as far as anything else, whoever stole any money from you? I never stole a dime from him. He wasn't giving us shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed your team. You got to feed the wolves. He was thinking he could feed one person and they was going to do everything. And he was giving me money and little stuff. And the close ones was getting little things. But everybody else wasn't getting nothing. It was a lot of bros. They shows a lot of bros risking their life. A lot of brothers that was there helping you. Everybody helping you pursue your career. Nobody. This is not for nobody else. You ain't got but Seqo, a rapper, or a few more rappers. We here to help you pursue your career.
Right. And I mean, but one thing I heard from people pretty early on was that 6ix9ine was basically just being super stingy with the clout. Like he didn't want to tag any of the people.
Nobody.
Even the people that he was around every day, he wasn't tagging them, putting them on the story.
He only used to post me up and tag me sometimes. That's it. He never posts nobody. He posts Seqo song, Little take it right down. He was stingy with the clout, and I didn't get why. I was like, yo, this time he got like 1 million followers too. And I'm like, yo, Danny, post some other shit. Yo, help the bro. I got him fucking. I don't know why he was like that, but he just was. Because you never know. He didn't have no long-term jeopardy in his mind and fucking with us like that. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it for gain. He got Trippie Red, can't say nothing to him now. Yeah, what now? He felt kind of big at this time. He took it, but taking back to what you was asking me, this is how we all fell out, bro. We never had no beef. Nobody never stole no money. Nothing never went wrong. We was all cool. Everything was good. We fly back from the Houston and LA and all that shit happened. They fly. Shotty takes him and 2 more people by himself. He don't tell nobody about that. I'm in Atlanta. I'm flying back to New York. They had towed my car and some more stuff had happened, and I needed some bread I couldn't get to, so I called Danny. I was like, yo, Danny, I need you to wire me $5,000 somewhere. My car is fucked up. I'm in Atlanta. I can't get to no bread right now. Danny's like, okay, Otto, I'm on the way to Houston with Shotty. This is the last cool conversation we had before everything. He says, I'm on the way to Houston with Shotty. I'm gonna wire the bread soon if I get there, and we're gonna talk when I get back. Just let me know what's up. When I get back, I'll meet you back in New York. But I'm gonna send the bread now. He sends the bread. Everything's cool. I go. At this time, Shotty goes out there with his stuff. So now I'm watching this shit from the internet. I'm on my phones. I'm like, what the fuck going on? He got this nigga out here. I'm calling Shotty. He's like, everything good. They go out there. This is when the Jay Prince shit happened. They go out there. They're in a sneaker store. Jay Prince here. They're in the sneaker store. Jay Prince Jr. He comes to the sneaker store with mad of his mans. Boom, boom. I guess he talk. He tell y'all, yo, y'all out here, whatever. He invites them to a party or something like that he doing.
It's a World Star show, right?
It's not the World Star show. That don't happen yet. This is a little private shit. I was out there for the World Star show when all that shit happened. I was there.
Okay.
So it was some little private party that he was having. He was having a little saying or something. He was supposed to be announcing or something. He tells them to be there at 12 o'clock. Please don't be late. I guess he got some announcing he making. Everybody's eager to hear it in Texas. You know, he's really big in Texas. And
Jay Prince Jr. asked you to show up somewhere in Texas. You should probably do it.
At 12, you should be there at 11:30.
Yeah, I'll be
showing
there
your love.
I'll
be happy. Not even out of no other shit. Fucking Jay Prince Jr. told me to pull up, nigga. I'm there at 11:30. I was lit. It's fucking Jay Prince.
And a lot of people know that you show Jay Prince and his family that respect. Even if they don't really know why they're showing him the respect, they just know that these guys hold a lot of respect. And this is their state. This is where, you know, you check in, because they're not even on like the most gangster shit. They're just on some, they just want you to show your respect when you're around
they
there,
wasn't even like the shit we was going to LA, we gonna kill y'all, come. It wasn't even no shit like that. They just want you to show a little respect. And that's cool. That's cool anyway. Like when you come to New York, show respect. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't care who you is. You come out here, I don't be trying to pull up on dudes and all that extra shit. You know what I mean? Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? You ain't stopping my bread. So guess what time Shotty shows up to the motherfucker? 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
After 1 o'clock. The dude, he said show up at 12. He probably been said what he had to say and shit. So you know what he does? He has the security and his man stop him at the door. Don't let him in. He said don't let him in. They good. That's mad disrespectful. Y'all gonna come after 1 o'clock. You know, they started all the thing. They had the video. They kicked him out the shit. Stupid. Still, you out there with Danny, yourself, and 2 more people. You don't tell nobody about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling Danny. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He's like, yo, shit is crazy. We was at this little spot. He's like, but everything good. We about to come back. The World Star show is in 3 days after that. 3 days after that. Do you know what Shotty does again?
What?
He flies back to New York. I don't know how Danny are not seeing these signs. The man didn't come to LA with you. He didn't fight. He never fought with you at no shows. He didn't fight at the Yams Day concert. He just got punched in his face. In Minnesota, when that shit happened, you ever seen that shit? What the fuck was going on? The Super Bowl was going that year.
Right.
That year was the Super Bowl. We went to Minnesota. It was 0 between 10 degrees. We had a fight over there. Some dudes paid us $8,000 for a walkthrough, and the dude was saying, oh, do 2 songs. And we're like, nah, we not doing 2 songs. Y'all just paid us for a walkthrough. We got the World Star hip hop party for the Super Bowl game. Thugger, baby, everybody's supposed to be here. We out. We did our show. We came through. We showed respect. It was his birthday party. We did that. We showed respect. We gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He like, fuck that. Give us our bread back. Like, I don't know. We've been here for almost an hour. We not giving you no fucking bread back. We ain't never staying away that long. Fuck is wrong with you? So we go outside. That's when that little fight happened. You know what I'm saying? Shotty wasn't there. Fast forward back to the Texas shit. The nigga, Shotty, flies back to New York. How do you fly back to New York? And the World Star shows in 3 days. So now Danny's getting out, he's scrambling. Me and Harv calling him. We like, yo, we about to come out there. He like, I don't know. Shotty telling me niggas shit was wrong. We arguing. We got a group text at this time. It's me, him, it's only like 10 of us in there. We arguing in the group text, man, shit going on. And we're wilding. We telling Shotty, we telling him, yo, Shotty, you bugging out. Shotty's on some 6ix9ine shit. He got his mind thing. He's just trying to get artists. He's just trying to do mad shit by himself. He trying to steal the name of Treway. He having Treway pop-up shops by himself. Like, he just losing his mind. When that's not none of our stuff. You seen what that was, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
because that's a big deal for anybody that's in like the gang shit, is that you can't just do like a commercial version of the gang thing and be the only one making money off it. That is that shit gets real touchy real quick.
Taking the label name, the whole Treway label is, you know what I'm saying, that's Seqo Billy shit. You know what I'm saying?
He started it as a label. It came from the big bro, but as far as a label and music, he the one started it. Start saying this how we gonna jack you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the book? Go check it out on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? By Garland Tyree.
And true or false, I heard that Shotty wasn't stealing money from 6ix9ine necessarily. Shotty was just using the clout to then try to sign different artists, and he was basically like trying to like create something that was going to exist outside.
He probably was doing shit for shows. They probably wanted 20 bands for a show. He like, nah, we ain't coming unless we get 30 bands. He pocketed the 10, you know what I'm saying? He split the 20, shit like that. Weird shit he was doing like that at that time. And I don't know how this dude wasn't seen it. At that time, we never did nothing to him. Never took a dollar from him. Though loyal as hell. What the fuck problems you ever seen we had with him in there? But that time when we stopped burning, Shotty filling his shit up. So we like, you know what? I tell him, I said, you know what? I'm on the way to the motherfucking World Star show. Fuck is you talking about? We gonna fly out here, we gonna get 10 of our guys, we still gonna come out there, you stupid motherfucker. We gonna back or we might beat your ass if you even played with us. Shotty done left your stupid ass, but we gonna hold you down here. We booked flights for 10 of us, bro. Me and Harv by ourselves with the bro. We booked 10 flights, remember? Booked flights for like 7 more bros. We fly to Houston, Texas, bro. Shotty still don't come. He's in New York chilling. In New York chilling. They on the internet, where the fuck you at? Come to your show, come to your show. You ain't cheering, you don't want your back end, they going crazy. This guy's scared, he's not even picking up the phone for us no more, bro. At this time, I'm getting tight. I'm like, yo, bro, you had us fly all the way to Texas. We out here to hold you down. We at the World Star show. I'm at that motherfucker with all that shit going on. I'm outside. I didn't even never go inside.
And he's in the hotel.
He probably in the hotel, walking around the streets. He never show up. At that point, I'm like, yo, this is some sucker shit. I'm tired of involving myself in this shit. He not holding nobody down. He running off, listening to Shotty. At that time, I didn't think it was gonna be so bad. You say, you know what? We gonna fall back. Let's see what the fuck he gonna do with Shotty by himself. What the fucking Shotty do if we all back up right now? This is how we thinking. He gonna be fucked. He don't got no crew. He don't got nobody. We cool. He still don't pick up the phone. He not picking up the phone the whole time. He sending me a little secret text. Yo, Auto, really, Shotty said don't pick up the phone, bro. Y'all gonna try to really violate and take me back home and then really try to hurt me and shit. And he gonna hold me down when he get back. I'm like, listen to what you're saying. He's not even here. I'm at the World Star show, Danny. Where the fuck are you at? Come to the show. You embarrassing us.
Yeah, why would you fly with 9 other dudes to Texas just to beat them up?
I'm telling you,
yeah.
To beat you up, you that scared? I'm like, yo, we out here to help you, bro. They're embarrassing you on the internet. I'm watching it now. You're looking like a real bitch. This is the first place you never show up. How the fuck you go all the way to LA but can't go to this fucking World Star show, bro?
Right.
He's like, nah, Shotty is saying some other shit. I talked to Harvin, bro. I said, yo, you know what, bro?
We don't move like that.
We don't move like that, bro. We can't, I'm out there, let's just see what the fuck happened, you know what I'm saying? We at the World Star show, we stay there the whole night, dudes come out, nobody say nothing to us, bro. We see T Grizzly, all of them coming out. I spin, we get in our whips, we spin, boom. Go back to the hotels we at. I'm in shock at this time. I'm like, damn, I've been holding this dude down. I fought at every fucking show, Miami. I got knocked out, I went to the hospital and everything, bro, for this nigga. I ain't got no hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't got no hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, bro. But I showed my loyalty and shit. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Shit had me blow, bro. He don't give a fuck at this time. I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking with this dude. I don't give a fuck how famous he get, how rich. And a lot of people were saying that. What the fuck, talking about, oh, and you did this. What the fuck? I didn't gain shit. I ain't lose shit. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because, I mean, at that point, it's hard for you to imagine, like, how much you had already kind of compromised your morals in terms of falling in line with some bullshit that you never would have tolerated from anybody else, right?
Facts, bro.
But it's just slowly creeping up. And then at that moment when he doesn't answer the phone in Texas or whatever, you're like, oh, like, this is really fucked up. Like, I really can't just deal with this shit anymore, right?
Can't deal with it no more, bro. This shit is over, bro. This dude's bugging. At that time, I'm not like it's over. In my head, like it's shit, and I'm telling him, but in my mind, I'm like, you gonna come back and you gonna see that it's straight. You gonna see what's up, and you gonna be apologizing and shit, because you gonna see Shotty can't hold you down.
Right.
So we let it go, bro. And that's not how it went.
What happened?
He right back on the internet, suck my dick to more people, beefing with more people. Now he's beefing with Chief Keef and shit. I'm looking at this shit on the internet. At this time, remember, I'm not around for none of this stuff no more. This is where the split happened. Shotty links up with Ro and a few more bros from the other side, and he starts running with them. They shoot the at this time they shoot the video. No, he shot the got it. Really, get it up, which he stole from Pac-Man. If you go on the internet right now and go to Pac-Man, it got 2 million songs, and Pac-Man was really cool. He died in a car crash with 18K. So rest in peace, Pac-Man, bro. And I hope I'm speaking for your legacy and people could hear that was Pac-Man's song, that he was beefing with Shotty. A lot of bullshit happened, and he convinced 6ix9ine to take that song. 6ix9ine was on that song, and he was featured on that song. Pac-Man paid him to get on the song. He took the whole song, got 230-something million views, and went and did it overseas, and that was fucked up, bro.
Oh, damn.
That was fucked up that Danny did that, allowed Shotty to trick him to do that bullshit. Shotty manipulate him, and I know Danny was young, but how could you let somebody manipulate you to do all this fuck shit, bro? You live in Shotty's life that he couldn't do.
Wow.
And it's sad that he allowed him to manipulate him and do all this stuff and shit on so many people. He didn't used to go see his moms. He got a brother that I was cool with. That was my man. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to put him out there like that, but he wasn't doing nothing for his brother. His mother was still living in Bushwick in the old broken down with the broke door.
The one where he had given out the address.
The one where he given the address on the shit.
It was Locust Avenue, right?
Locust Avenue.
Yeah.
It was right there on Locust Street. But
I just remember
Broadway.
that for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. You remember that before I did, and I lived up the block. That was Locust. That was street he lived on right there by Broadway, bro.
Because I remember somebody telling me that like his mom was still living there when he was
Shotty
giving out the address.
convinced him to get another place in another part of Bushwick. I mean, in Bed-Stuy, and he was living in Bed-Stuy right there. He was living right there, and a lot of people used to pull up, oh shit, 6ix9ine live here, is lit, and he feel like, oh, we gonna hold you down, and we knew he lived right there, and we like, yo, this nigga is a clown, bro.
Right. So was your attitude when you get back home, was your attitude like, I want to do something to this dude, or was your attitude more like, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave it alone?
We get into it at the club. We got a club called, what club was that? That was Lust, right?
Yeah.
That was at Club Lust. They're in the club after that. After we come back from Texas and everything, and everybody comes back, he's in the club with Shotty and all them dudes chilling at Club Lust. Jay Critch and Rich the Kid is in the club at this time. So I'm like, this is like another slap in the face. This dude didn't even kill me. He left you in Texas. How the fuck you in the club with him partying, throwing up money? Again, we round up our guys, bro. We in that bitch. We pop out. We go in the club, they let us right in. It was like, oh, nobody knows what's going on right now. So they're like, oh, your boy upstairs, yo. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what's going on, really.
They're not patting you down or nothing?
Nothing. I come straight in this motherfucker. Shotty over there. We run up with Shotty. We get into a little altercation. Security kick all of us out the club. You, him, all of y'all starting the shit. We got Rich the Kid in here and your rainbow friend. Get the fuck out. They kick us outside. We get in an argument outside. And that's when the real beef started.
Really?
Real, like, fuck you, you know what I mean? All that shit is lit. Nigga suck my dick, all that fire is lit. We at this club, I'm gonna see you type shit. We spin off from each other. Danny spins with Shotty, so I knew what it was at this time. I'm like, all right, you spinning with Shotty, say that. Shotty took him down hell from there on, right or right. You seen him go down from hell from down there. He beefing with Chief Keef. This motherfucker get on this shit talking about I'm facing my authority rights. All other shit would happen. I don't really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? Then my man Harv got locked up for this shit. Harv was a good dude. He held it down the whole time, man. Free Harv.
Free Harv.
What the fuck Harv did every day wrong? Harv never fucked your baby moms or stole no money from you. Get up there, you testify on him. You testify on Nuke and other good dudes. Force them to take pleas that you don't even know.
Right.
You don't even know some of these dudes. These dudes don't even, you never even chill with. They was riding for the team and the stuff and what they was going on. Not for you. You don't even know them. You don't even know some of these dudes who's sitting in prison right now fucked up.
Right.
And that's fucked up, bro.
And even Kuda B was super loyal to him and
even
shit,
Kuda
right?
B was super loyal, and that was his little friend. He was cool, but Kuda B was blood. He wasn't trade, but he was blood, and he helped it down for us and for him. And they was the same age, and they was really cool, and he danced to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got him fucked up.
Yeah, you take a kid like him who got talent, he's got videos that are doing well online and shit, and you basically put him in a situation where, also, like, nobody ever talks about this, but it would have actually been one of probably the biggest tragedies in rap history if Chief Keef got killed. Like, I mean, that would have been a massive moment in hip hop that we would still be talking about to this day if Chief Keef had got killed.
Pause. What are you beefing with Chief Keef?
I know exactly.
What the fuck happened? I'm still lost till this day. What the fuck? What happened? I never had no beef. Me and Tato, we had our little shit on and everybody know, but that was just little shit and how shit was coming on the back end. I was standing up for us. Tato was saying a lot of bullshit, but nobody had beef with Chief Keef for what?
Right.
We never even met the dude.
Like, why does Chief Keef need to get shot at just because Tato and 6ix9ine had an argument about Cuban Doll?
About Cuban Doll. And you beat the girl up, black both her eyes. What are you doing, stupid? Like,
right. But then he took her to Hawaii, right?
Yeah, and the girl's still back with him. You over there doing all this shit.
She's still with Tato now.
Danny was so tender dick. He was the tenderest dick person I ever knew, bro.
Really?
I remember one time he was like, bro, I don't be fucking no bitches like that. This right before the Gummo video, he was like, man, after these videos starting to blow, I'm really doing all this to just fuck all bad bitches, man. Now fuck it. I used to listen to shit he used to say. I used to be like, man, are you dumb?
Right. Because, I mean, he probably wasn't exactly drowning in pussy, and then all of a sudden he's just getting a ridiculous
He was
quantity.
Go back to any of his videos, anything before that. He had no sauce, no drip, no jewelry, no nothing. Like,
I was talking to a friend of mine who was a big lean drinker, and he told me he used to always go to this lean dealer's house. There's like only a couple of lean dealers in New York around that time, I think, who really had a name for themselves. And he told me that 6ix9ine was always just sort of like lurking around at this dude's apartment, like while this guy was selling lean, and that he was just sort of around, just like observing whatever the fuck was going on in this environment. And he said it always struck him as really weird, and then when he became a popular rapper down the road, it seemed even weirder.
Then that whole situation with the little girl and stuff in the video, she was 13 years old. I didn't know that at the time. See, I'm watching this stuff and I'm thinking, they said use of a child in a sexual performance in the music video. He told us, like, yo, this is what he said. He said, listen, man, the girl, she came through. She said she was 19. She was just dancing in the video and stuff. But I think somebody had sex with her and some other stuff happened. They was playing with her or something like that. But she's 13, you know what I'm saying? You can really tell and look in a girl's face. You know, some girls be looking older, but 13. She couldn't have looked 19. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel for him that he was super young and he might have just ended up in a bad position in that situation. But
he was 19, though.
Yeah. That's why we stopped talking, too.
I was in prison. A lot of people saying, oh, he was young, he was a kid and stuff. He was 19, he was 20. When I was 19, I was in 20. I was in prison doing over 10 years, fighting for my life, holding it down. So I don't want to hear that he was 19, he was a kid. I was a kid. Nobody looking at that. I went to prison. I was in there fighting, making fucking knives out of this shit.
Yeah, that's why we stopped talking to him, because I thought it was super corny how he denied that he ever even had a case about some kind of sexual shit, period, on his interview. Acted like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I was in the crib. He had the green hair at the time. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, well, that was prior, but like...
Oh, you did another one.
He did the actual interview, and it was like, he just denied that there was anything at all that happened in terms of a case, and he's saying, look up my name, search Daniel Hernandez, and then it comes out that there really was a case, and I was like, I felt weird about him just lying about it on the podcast, you know?
Yeah. He lied about a lot, and he tapped into a fan base that is kind of hard for his fans and stuff, or people to get mad at him, which are a bunch of women, a bunch of young girls, a bunch of young kids, and a bunch of the Spanish community. Hundreds of thousands of them from all over the, you know what I mean, the Spanish towns. They look at him like, oh, you know, they kind of fuck with him on some big shit, because they don't have nobody that big. What big rapper, you know, besides Fat Joe and them that did it days was lit for the Spanish culture? You got some of them, but they speak only Spanish. You know what I'm saying? They do Spanish music.
Yeah, and that's a mind-blowing thing is that, like, recently he's been posting on Instagram. He'll get 250,000 comments on a post, and you don't see one rapper. You don't see one person that you actually look at as being from like the real rap culture. Like not one New York rapper, not one LA rapper, not one rapper. It's just Instagram models and Instagram comedians and shit in those comments.
And some of these people are disgusting. Y'all supporting what he did to so many people just because, you know, that's some racist stuff to me, you know what I'm saying? Just because of the culture. I respect backing your culture and everything, all power to that. But when black dudes snitch and really go out there, we're not jacking that. You see what happened to Troy Ave and all these people who snitch, they can't really come to the game, and y'all just little kids you got. But let me tell you, I was in Atlanta one time and I was driving by and I seen mad like 15 Spanish kids. They was Mexican, I mean, they was Mexican kids, and they was coming from school. And they had just got off their buses and shit, and they was walking. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull up and ask them a question. I said, yo, you fuck with 6ix9ine? They was like, hell yeah, he's Mexican, he's lit, he raps, I fuck with him. So I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, so you don't care that he snitched? He was like, I don't really, know or care, you know.
It's foreign to them.
Yeah, I don't really know. So I said, watch this. He was with his man. I said, if all of y'all was cool and 6ix9ine was your friend, right? And you guys did some bullshit, or y'all ran in the store and y'all stole, or y'all beat some kids up and y'all all got locked up, and then 6ix9ine told on you and then you got locked up and you went to prison, you got locked up, would you fuck with him then? He was like, nah, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
So a lot of them don't know, or they don't understand, or they don't grasp the concept of what it is actually. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I
think part of it too is that it's like you and me, like we all grew up, if not even being involved with gang stuff. Like I wasn't involved with it, but I had respect for it, and I understood the concept of someone being involved in selling drugs or whatever, and that there has to be a code of secrecy, and that you don't talk to the cops, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of these kids just don't even have any sort of understanding or any respect for people who are living that life at all.
At all.
Which is kind of crazy.
I mean, if you embracing it, you should have some type of respect for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It don't make no sense. Why even involve yourself in that shit?
100%.
This dude, he used to be at my house so much. He was at my house the week before we went to LA. He used to leave mad shit at my crib. If you go on this page, this is his page right here, right? He got 19 million followers. You go all the way down on his page right. He might take this off when he see this interview.
I'm surprised he does have the old stuff.
You see this jacket when he with Jimmy Boy with this red jacket right here? Right there, we got the racks, this red jacket.
Right.
Yeah, it's on his page right now, on his 6ix9ine page. You could go see it. He used to be at my crib so much, he left his jacket at my house one day. I still got the jacket till this day, bro.
You gotta throw that on eBay.
I'm gonna throw this on eBay. 10 bands, bidding started to be.
Easy, yeah.
10 bands. Anybody want this jacket? 6ix9ine real jacket. Let me stop bullshit. I had this jacket so long. This is jacket. You can go on this page. There's mad pictures with it. Everybody remember it. He had the blue one and he dyed the blue one rainbow when we did the
Oh yeah.
what video shoot was that?
But so at this point, you decide to leave or to stop fucking with him or whatever, and then how does it go from there? Like, did you have like active beef with him where you were sort of having to look out for
me
yourself?
Me and him
and
was
shit?
still talking, you know, slick on the internet. He's saying dumb shit like, oh, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm here now, you know what I'm saying? Shawty holding shit down, bro. That shit crazy. Like, da-da-da-da-da. I got love for you. Call me if you need anything. All that dumb shit he's saying and shit. Then he started hitting me up on some dumb, weird shit. Then he started talking crazy. I'm like, Danny, why are you talking to me like that? Like, you know I'll slap your face off. You're not even like that. Like, stop playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And boom, we just kind of start losing connection to the point where we just stopped talking at all. Mad dumb shit started going on. That's when the little robbery shit happened supposedly in the in Manhattan in the studio and all that shit you seen on the internet and the Barclays Center shit and all this shit started taking place.
You gotta leave that shit alone, cause after a while it's like niggas ain't fighting over that little nigga like some bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what nigga try and make niggas do, fight over the nigga, and he ain't no niggas don't fight over no little bitches. So it's like you gotta step away from that type of shit. And he was breaking up the official.
Yeah, you breaking up bros, you breaking up family, you breaking up people who've been cool for years. You know what I mean? Over money and greed, like life is crazy, bro.
So you're just sort of observing it at that point. One thing that came out in the whole indictment is that they had basically snitches embedded in the Bloods from early on there, like before 6ix9ine even came around.
I
Right?
don't know nothing about that. Them dudes not even Bloods, bro. This dude they took and this dude CEO Chris, this dude, you ever seen him with the ball? I never seen him in my life. I don't even know him. He's supposed to be a phone. These dudes wasn't Bloods. I don't even know these dudes. I never even hung with these dudes.
The video, the nigga offered me like $250,000 to sign to the fucking record label, the big chain that he was wearing, the CEO Chris nigga, the AP chain.
Oh, you seen him before? Cause I never seen him. I swear to God.
I'm like, nah, niggas don't even know this nigga. Why he offering bread? I don't know this man. He never heard my shit. He never heard none of us. He don't know us.
Yeah.
So that shit right there was a flag.
But they turned out the fucking the driver, right? They turned the driver into an informant.
Yeah, but I never knew the drive either. By the time they got that driver and he came around, he was new. Maybe a month or two into that. He never our driver. He never drove for us. At that time, we drove all our own cars and we rented. We was still on some coming up shit at that time. We was going. By then, they started getting drivers and all this stuff. And they got this dude, Jorge or some shit like that.
Right.
He ended up being the. I never met him a day in my life. That's fucked up. They so stupid.
It was something where he had an old case for fucking an underage girl or something.
Oh, the Jorge dude?
I think so. I think that the FBI saw that he had this like existing situation that he had been able to skate on or some shit. So then they bring that to the table. They're basically like, you're going to prison unless you become an informant and wear a wire and let us put cameras all up in this car so that we could capture more shit about what 6ix9ine is up to, right?
Damn.
That's what I remember reading.
I think so. That's what I read.
And so what do you know about that robbery and how it went down and what the motivation behind it was?
Got Harv and, you know what I'm saying, bros locked up for the robbery. You know, I'm supposedly, they saying, this is what they said in the case on TMZ, that, you know, Harv was mad about the situation and the breakup, so they couldn't catch each other, and supposedly he felt like he owed money and he caught him slipping and robbed him, you know what I'm saying? For his chains or whatever, that's what they got him locked up for, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know the truth to that, it was going on. Free Harv, he's still fighting this case, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he get out of get a lesser sentence, you know what I mean? And I don't think he deserved what he going through, you know what I'm saying? Because regardless if that happened, like, this nigga, look at everything that happened. Like, you portrayed this and had so many people fighting for you and their lives, and you left everybody stuck in the hood and ran off with Shotty. Even Shotty, shame on you, Shotty. You supposed to at least come around the back end and, like, take care of everybody. And was like, I know I ain't shit and I'm leaving, you know what I mean? The whole shit was just...
So how'd you feel when you heard about the indictment, when you're just sitting on the couch at home?
Oh, I was sitting on the couch and I was scrolling through Instagram, and they say 6ix9ine and Shotty. At first, I wasn't that mad, and I didn't care. I was like, fuck them niggas, because 3 days before that, I had just seen that interview where he did on the Breakfast Club and how he disrespected us and how he said that and how he said he started Treway.
Right.
Obviously, I proved he didn't. Go get the book. It was written in 2013 on Amazon, the Treway, Garland Tyree. Fuck out of here. BIP to the big bro. And
I mean, it must have been just wild watching it because you're like, that could have been me. That could have been me. So easily wrapped up in that.
I thank God so much, man, and I pray, and I'm not into the super exact religion, but I believe in God and, you know, the creator. And I think everybody should pray and believe in God, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you're going through, no matter how gangster you think you is or how soft you think you is, you should always pray, because I prayed a lot, you know what I'm saying, in the whole situation and stuff, and I feel like God took me out that situation. Me and the bros and the guys that are really good, couple more good guys took fall, and that's in prison right now, but God got me. He always protected me through prison and everything I've been through, and that could have been me, man. Had we not been in all them little arguments, I probably would have been right there still doing dumb shit with him, you know?
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, like, I mean, watching the whole situation played out, though, like, once you heard about the indictment, were you just assuming that he was going to snitch on everybody right away? Did you figure that was how it was going to go, or did you think
I knew he wasn't built for that, bro. But, you know, had he shut his mouth, he probably would have did a little 5-6 years, came out like Bobby Shmurda and them. Like, what was so hard about that? You was there, you involved yourself. Nobody put a gun to Danny head and say, yo, do this, come out here, record this. He was recording all the shit that was going down. Nobody told you to do this or say this about Chief Keef. You did all this, bro. You brought all this energy to everybody. Nobody was a rapper. Nobody was famous. Nobody had beef with these dudes or had ever had the opportunity to speak to these type of dudes before in their life, bro. It all came from you, and you said fuck everybody. When you got caught because of shit Shotty did to you and you believed, and you was scared, dead scared to go to prison. You know that he was probably telling his mom not to go to prison, so don't think he just did that to get out some shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you guys feel like there's dirt on your name in Brooklyn in regards to how people view that situation? Yes,
it was dirt on my name for everything. Like, it's dirt on my name. They deleted 6 of my Instagram, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had mad Instagram accounts, bro. Shame on Instagram in 1 year, bro. Over 20,000 each Instagram. I get lit. I got some bullshit bum-ass Instagram now because a bunch of his followers hating on my gram and him and Shotty, and they getting my gram shut down or whatever the hell they was doing, you know what I'm saying? They ain't verified me.
Right.
Verify me, Instagram.
Yeah, everybody go follow both of these guys. We'll put the ads on the screen right now, just so we can.
Ads on the screen, man. Follow Billy Otto, BILLYADO 5, man.
Right.
Put that through the interview. Just let it sit there, man.
But
let me get my followers back.
It's got to be kind of a crazy experience though, because it's like, on one hand, you got to be able to. You deserve some respect for dipping out on the situation early and not being able to tolerate.
Why I can't get no respect? Why the fuck everybody saying this and I shitted on Danny and I tried? How the fuck did I shit on this guy? What the fuck did I do? He shitted on me, if anything.
Right.
What? I ain't complaining about it. I ain't crying about it. I had my little range sins and little dumb shit on the internet, but I kept doing what I do. I kept getting my money. I'm lit, you know what I'm saying? My money right, everything right. I'm in a different state every week. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not crying over this shit. Shit happens. I move on. Everybody's taking this shit so serious on the internet. Hit me in the DM, hundreds of DMs. I don't care.
This shit don't take away from my pedigree. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, we still who we are.
We still who we are,
everywhere
bro.
we go, anywhere.
Like, I'm in Cali. I fuck with mad dudes out here. I got mad friends out here. Mad people fuck with me. Mad people respect me. I pull up. They pull up for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's a few people that might be salty. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to YG. Shout out to the game and the shit that was going on. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Slim 400, you know what I'm saying? Bosco is still a clown. He is a clown. He's just a comedian to me. I just take him as a comedian.
When did that beef start? Like
that was him. I ain't never had no beef with that dude. I said what I said, and I posted the fight where he got beat up and he ran and shit. He got bad. He always posted me on his page with his gay ass.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with that dude. I got no beef with Bosco. I don't even know who he is. I would look at Bosco if he pull up on me, and I'd probably start laughing, bro. I'd probably be like, bro, go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody else. You heard?
Right, yeah. Shout out to Bosco. Damn, all right. But so, yeah, that's got to be a wild experience just to, like, have so many people know about some shit that y'all been involved in, even though y'all weren't involved in the really shitty part about it, like the really shameful part that sort of ruined everything.
We was the creators of the shit, though. If it wasn't for us, he would have died at a lot of these shows. He wouldn't even went to these shows without us. Period.
Facts. Does it stand out to you now? Like, do you like want to do more in the music industry because you had this experience? Or you like, I want to find that next artist?
I want to find next artist. I want to find my way. I want to try podcast. I want to try mad stuff. You know what I'm saying? See what works for me. Then you got artists. You got Seqo Billy.
Right.
His stuff is lit. Billy got millions of views on.
But did that frustrate you and make you like not really care as much about the music, or did it?
I mean, I'm saying, like, we get in the hood. We've been lit before the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been lit before the music, you know what I'm saying? Been moving and shit, so it's like, it was what it was, you know what I'm saying? It slowed shit down because it stopped my bread. I can't pop out the shows because I'm involved with Treway. So they like, nah, Seqo Billy, nah, they taking money from us.
Really?
We going to Miami by ourselves. We not even fucking with these niggas no more.
Man.
Niggas running down on us for bread for
Let me tell
10
you what
bands,
happened
7
in Miami.
bands.
I'm in Miami. I'm with
saying?
Seqo. We dolo in Miami. We pull up out here, bro.
Oh,
This
Jack.
is after the little beef and all the shit's going on. January, I think it was January 18th. They had the it was Super Bowl weekend. They had it in Minnesota. At the time when we went to our club, I told you when we had to fight with them dudes or whatever.
Yeah.
We had we went to the World Star. Was having a party. We go to the World Star party, bro. Thugger, Baby, and all them in there. Our section is right next to Thugger's section. That's the first time we meet Thugger. We go over there. He dap up 6ix9ine Thugger. Baby dap him up. Baby had him in a headlock for like 5 minutes. I had to go over there. I'm like, what the fuck you telling the man? You trying to steal the artist or something? Like, get up off the bed. It's the first time we meet Thugger. Me and Thugger exchange numbers. We talk. We get really fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of family in Atlanta. It's like my second home. Shout out to the A. I'm always in Atlanta. I pull up out there one day. This is a crazy story, bro. Check this out. I pull up out there one day. I call Thugger. I'm like, Thugger, what up? It's Otto, you know what I'm saying, from Minnesota and shit. Like, yeah, I know you, bro. What you fucking with? I'm like out here in Atlanta chilling. He's like, I'm at the studio right now, downtown. I'm saying the address. Pull up. He was like, who you with? I'm like, I'm by myself. He's like, man, pull up. Pulled up by myself, bro. I go in the studio. It's mad people in there, mad bloods, but a lot of them know me. And they blood, you know what I'm saying, too. They cool. They dap me up and all of that. I go in there, I chill with Thugger. I called Danny, and I'm on the phone with Danny. I'm talking. I'm like, yo, man, guess who I'm in the studio with? I'm with Thugger. They chopping it up on the phone. He was like, yo, Otto, remember that song, the song we just did? He was like, yo, see if he want to get a verse on that shit. I'm like, all right, let me holler at him when we get off the phone. I swear to God, this is how it go down. The song was the song, you know what I'm talking about, with him, is Thugger, 6ix9ine, and Tory Lanez. We ain't playing games in there, bitch. Oh, it's called Rondo.
I remember hearing that and being like, wow, Thug got on a 6ix9ine song. I couldn't believe it.
I go back. This is how it happened. I go back, and you can ask Thugger. I go back. I'm like, yo, Thugger, you know, we from the hood, we homies and shit. We trying to come up, bro. We respect your shit. We trying to get you on the song. 6ix9ine got this little song. At this time, it was 6ix9ine, Tory Lanez, and Jim Jones. Jim Jones was on the song. They cut Jim Jones' verse out the song, and they took him off the song. Nobody even knew that when Thugger did his verse. Thugger said, right, he was like, hell yeah, y'all niggas homie. I hope y'all blow up. I hope this song be lit, man. I'll record it right now if you want me to. I'm like, hell yeah, that's lit. Bro, he sits down with his engineer. He like, tell him send me the beat. I call Danny back. I'm like, yo, send the beat right now. He's like, yo, you dead ass? I'm like, I'm dead ass. Send the beat right now. He sends the beat to the engineer. He turns the beat on. Thugger saying 6ix9ine, bang red like high. On my neck, nigga, 6 shots in the spot. I'm sitting there amazed. Right there, I'm with Thugger. I was just in prison listening to my little headphones. The Thugger new shit and shit. Now I'm sitting here with Thugger. He recording this song for niggas. Like, this is crazy. Boom, we dap up. I leave the studio out. I'm chilling. The song go crazy. I get no money for the song. I get no finder's fee. I get no rights. Nothing, bro. At this time, red flags was going up in my head. This is before the Texas shit and shit. And you know what I mean? All this has happened weeks after each other. It was just crazy, bro.
God damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, now that we've actually seen like what the whole mission statement that he's going to go with now, it just seems like particularly disgusting and distasteful for him to be just getting on camera, showing off all the jewelry, bragging about putting people away, and then trying to like defend it with this bullshit of saying, oh, they stole money from me, they did this to my baby mama.
Using his race and culture was whack, bro.
Best case scenario, the accusations that he's throwing out there are true about one person. Definitely doesn't apply to the vast majority of everybody else. I mean,
what you got to say about everybody else? Sorry, here's $1 million for you guys. I hope it helped you guys and everything you did. Nothing. Maybe y'all can help some of the guys that's locked up, you know what I mean? Maybe I might not go to it myself, but here's some bread for you guys, you know what I mean? I know the neighborhood y'all in. I was in there with y'all. I slept on the floor with y'all. He talking about dirty shot. He slept on the floor when you slept on the same floor, Danny. Right. That was in there. You was in there in the hood with us every day after shows, falling asleep on that same floor in the couch with us in that same place, bro. What are you talking about? You come from the same place with us. You don't know none of these people. He don't know this girl. What's her name? That got the tattoos all over him. She's the biggest clout chaser out there, and she don't give a fuck. You think she really give a fuck about Danny? I don't know her. We never seen her. Never met the girl. He probably met the girl 2 months before he got locked up.
Yeah.
And he's saying all of this about Sarah, and it's really fucked up. If Sarah fucked Shotty for real, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's right for him how he dragging her in the shape, because that's some fuck shit. You don't fuck Shotty, bro. How could you do that? You know what I'm saying? You stupid ass girl. But if she didn't, then it's wrong how he dragging that girl, bro. It's really wrong, bro.
Right.
Because she going through a lot behind all of this shit too. So I don't know the truth. So I don't know how to decipher between the two. But
I know. It's just that's the craziest shit I could possibly imagine. And you know what? I was thinking, I'm looking at all those girls dancing in that video, and I'm just thinking, like, wow, which one of these girls is going to get some money from some fucking guy to give up the address? And then the address gets leaked the next day. I couldn't believe it, man.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not safe for him. He just.
It's wild, too. It's wild, too, because we're thinking that he's going to be staying at, you know, somewhere far away, and the city's right there on Long Island.
He can't leave. He's on an ankle monitor, bro. He's on an ankle monitor. He can't leave New York City. He's on probation.
So he can't even go, like, upstate or nothing,
Where
huh?
he gonna go, bro?
God
I don't
damn.
know where. That's on him, man. Wherever he go, that's on him. I don't care what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what a fucking crazy situation.
I don't have no beef with nobody, bro.
It's crazy that you live through it. Well, yeah, you just don't want him to come knocking on your door when something happens to him.
Yeah, don't come knocking on my door. You got some beef going on. Talking about your order. I'm sorry, I need some help. Don't call me.
It's just the most bizarre thing I ever seen to see so many like kids basically supporting him.
Supporting him, hundreds of thousands of millions of kids from everywhere, from different parts of countries in Nova Scotia who don't even know what snitching is. What do you mean, a snitcher?
But it feels like it's really like he wants, like, as much as he acts as if he loves being hated or whatever, it feels like he really is hurt by the way that he's not being accepted by the rappers.
Hurt. He's scared. He doesn't know what to do. He's taking the energy of the people. That's how he always lives. As much energy you get, I'm going to rise with it. The low energy you get, I'm going to feel bad. He has self-esteem issues. I know him personally, you know what I'm saying? When he probably wasn't my friend growing up, but I spent months and months and months every day with somebody. When you be with somebody that long, you kind of learn a lot about them, you know?
Facts. Yeah, man, it's a crazy, crazy situation. So, what have you guys been up to since then, or like in terms of other shit you guys got going on?
Man, I've been going through so much ups and downs, but getting locked up again.
You got locked up again for what?
Some dumb shit. Kicked in my door for some old ass warrant that I ain't even have, some old bullshit. Then I was going through shit. I lost my car. I had the new Audi. I lost the motherfucker. Got another car, but I'm back right. You know what I'm saying? My case is over, you know what I'm saying? My bread back right. I'm blessed. I'm here, bro. We doing things. We still working on music. Seqo got a lot of music, you know what I'm saying?
Fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop some shit. Sheep, about to drop this record, Sheep. I'm saying that shit
Shout out to the bros, man. Shout out to the Pop-Out Boys. That's my friends from my neighborhood. They just got signed with Honcho Records.
Oh, where?
My dudes, you know what I mean? Flea and them, Joe. Shout out to the guys.
Oh, shit. They signed with Quavo?
Yeah, they signed with
I gotta go look into that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. How are you, like, New York's,
to the whole Pop-Out
New
gang.
York's on some crazy shit right now. Whole city's on a lockdown, and meanwhile, people still killing each other left and right.
New York is going crazy right now. I don't know why. Oh,
Yeah.
shout out to the Frisco gang, too. You got the Frisco gang. Them young boys going crazy. I'll check them out. But New York is going crazy right now. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just barely paying attention to it through the songs and all this crazy shit going on. But is it like, is your area still on lockdown, or is it just like Manhattan where nobody's allowed to leave the house?
I mean, people leaving the house and going to stores, but you go outside, you don't really see much people outside. You know what I'm saying? Especially since the pandemic started getting worse and stuff. People not really. I don't go outside. I go to this. I grab this. I'm right back in the house. So I'm chilling with the bro. We don't go out. We don't really interact with people like that.
Yeah, like
Right
you
now.
could go sit on the porch a little bit, but you can't. There ain't no restaurants open, there ain't no clubs open,
Not really.
there ain't no concerts.
Definitely no clubs or no concerts.
So
no
it's
shows,
like
nothing like that.
you could leave the house a little bit, but there ain't really that many places to
What
go.
you gonna do? You know, they're forcing you back in the house. You know,
Yeah,
there's nothing to do.
fucking crazy, man. What a weird state of affairs. Did you see the shit that came out today where he tried to donate $200,000 to this charity and they rejected it?
Yeah, somebody called me and told me about that. Actually, I'm like, come on, bro. You think you're just gonna give it? They try. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They see what you're doing. They don't want involvement in your games. You know what I mean? A lot of people is not with your games you're playing. You putting rat shits in your video. I didn't even watch the video. Somebody forced me to sit down and watch the video. I didn't even want to watch it that bad. I didn't even see his live. I swear to God, I didn't watch the live. I was on the plane actually coming back to LA because I had left. I was on the plane coming back to LA the day he went live, that Friday. I hate you. I told you.
I did watch it, and it was definitely a whole thing.
I watched it. I ain't gonna lie. I watched it
yeah.
after the fact. You know,
Okay.
people watch me and they told me go to YouTube. So I'm like, fuck it, check out something. So you have to, Auto. You have to. So I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't, like, I expected him to get locked up and come back and try to at least do something different than what he was doing before.
I thought he'll say. I thought he was going live. I didn't really think he was even gonna go live, but he did. And when he did go live, I thought he was gonna be more sympathetic and had a lot of more apologies from mad people. He just go in there and start talking about niggas fuck my baby moms, niggas stole money from me. Not everybody. You talking about one guy. You can't say nobody else even had that was that close to you or had access to no money to steal from you.
Yeah.
You know. Then Shotty come through trying to sign people. Alexis Sky was never signed to the Treway label. Skinny from the 9, he was just never signed to the Treway label. He was the most wannabe person I saw as a kid that always get knocked out. He was talking about, what the hell is the 9? He's from a residential area in New Jersey, and he calls it the 9, I guess. He
really needed the protection more than anybody.
Yeah, but nobody was fucking with this dude, bro.
But Shotty thought he saw some potential in him,
thought
right?
he saw something in him, you know what I'm saying?
When I first met Skinny from the 9, he showed me the picture of him and 6ix9ine at that video shoot that you're talking about.
That was the only picture he had with 6ix9ine until him and Shotty started getting cool. He was never around. He was never with the gang.
And that was the whole reason why Skinny from the 9 got me to like acknowledge him at all, is he walked up to me right away and showed me that picture, and I'm like, oh, like I guess I'll listen to a song, yeah, whatever.
That's how he was getting a lot of people. He had it posted on his Instagram. He was so determined. He didn't post no pictures after that. He was only posting story. He left that picture up there with the 6ix9ine for a long time. I was like, this guy is crazy.
That is fucking hilarious. God damn. All right. So I mean, yeah.
None of them people. That girl Phoebe.
Which one was Phoebe?
She has The Baby by Lance Stevenson. I think she plays on Real Basketball Wives of L.A. now.
Oh, okay.
She from Brooklyn. She was trying to rap. I met her. That was my friend first before she knew anybody. That girl Phoebe. And she was from Bedford-Stuyvesant. She was really cool. She smoked weed, and we was cool. And I brought her around, and I told people our music. I'm like, yo, Shotty, yo, 6, this girl, you know what they said? She's whack, bro. She's trash. Why you even bringing her around? Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, she cool. What the fuck is y'all talking about? But when I start bringing her around more, I'm like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I don't care about your friends, how they feel. I'm like, yo, just come. Cool. I was so real to everybody, and I brought her around, introduced her to all the bros and stuff, and they start liking them more. I guess, I don't know, whatever happened, or whoever she start fucking with or whatever and shit, and she start thinking, at first she was like, oh, I own friends, and all of your friends might be trying to fuck me, and they thinking, and I'm not really on that and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I feel you, I got you, don't care about none of that, I'm trying, you here, people, we fuck with you now, you cool. She ended up running off with Shotty too. Being cool, stop answering my phone calls. I brought you here. You started dick riding. After that, they still didn't fuck with your music. They never posted anything about you. She got some of her clout, and she was also Lance Stevenson's big mom, you know what I'm saying, the NBA player. So she kind of has her clout in different ways. She ended up getting on Real Basketball Wives of LA, I think. She out here or something, but some people is just so fake, and it's just so sad, bro. How people do for clout and money is just sad.
God damn. It's fucking crazy, man.
I was the realist. I don't care what nobody said to everybody. I kept it 100 with everybody. I fuck with everybody. And even though a lot of shit happened with Trippie Redd, shout out to Trippie Redd, because at the same time, Trippie Redd was trying to warn us in the beginning and warn everybody, and we ignored the signs because he knew 6ix9ine before all of us.
You weren't there for that fight situation with Trippie and 6ix9ine in the city?
Yeah, we was around.
What happened in that one?
No, it's just shit. He got punched in the mouth, you know what I mean? And he tried to hold it down, but you know what I'm saying? You know, you in Brooklyn or whatever, but it was all because Danny was telling us he was yo, he's fucking up my name everywhere. He's telling people, oh, he don't fuck with me no more because I fuck with little girls. He got mad clout. And we like, at this time, we're like, shit, this dude, he just had a little sexual performance. They didn't even fuck the girl or nothing. And we saying this, we're like, yo, why you doing that to his name? You mad whack. This is what we thinking at the time, but we don't know the real story and the problems they had and the end of shit. And end up, he found 6ix9ine, and he went and got found his fee for him when he had got a deal already with 10K projects.
Oh, Trippie got a finder's fee on that?
Yeah, they say Trippie got his finder's fee on that for helping him. He brought him around, and he got signed with 10K projects. So even when he was never actually signed to Treway. You know what I'm saying? He was still signed to them dudes, which is the same dudes who gave him $10 million for the 2 projects. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they wouldn't let Shotty inside the restaurant when that shit happened, and
yeah,
the dude got shot. That was the same restaurant with the same dudes, because they felt like the whole time y'all came around with this Treway shit, y'all stole our artists, y'all made him big, and what the fuck, y'all can't even come in. He could only come in, and Shotty got mad, I guess. And I don't know what happened.
Nah, I remember that. That's crazy.
Yep.
Fuck. What a weird time in rap history.
Rap history.
Even you know, that's the fucked up thing about it, is that like even dudes who were directly involved with it, you still got to pay a little bit of attention to the soap opera because it is entertaining, you know? So you can kind of relate to like where all these kids are at. Yeah. To me, that song ain't nothing special. The song is just regular as fuck.
Trash.
There's nothing special about it.
How you still can't be talking about shooting nobody.
Ugh.
You can't say nothing about coming through and spending nobody at chicken spots and shit. You know you ain't spending shit. You don't even have nobody. You're never going to a chicken spot. How nobody can't really. I listened to this song because they made me listen to it again.
Kennedy Fried probably wouldn't even serve him right now.
What the hell? You got to just do some Spanish music. Sing. Nobody wants to hear you saying gangster shit no more. And if y'all really jacking and shit, and a lot of people I seen when I watched the live, because I watched it on the internet, so I'm looking at the comments, they okay with it. Real dudes I'm seeing I thought was real dudes and official chicks are saying, yeah, I could feel that and stuff. What can you feel? You could feel him talking about Shotty. Nobody else did nothing grimy to him, you know. Nobody else.
Yeah,
he shitted on people and said fuck people and left people in the hood, and he was just going on with his plan. He probably didn't even give a fuck about Shotty.
You still talk to Kuda? Because he's out now.
Holla at the bro. That's a fact.
You go
Yeah, I let
closer?
the bro.
That's a fact, yeah. You holler with the bro.
Shout out
Okay.
to Kuda. Free Hoff.
It's crazy. It almost feels like with 6ix9ine being out now that
Oh,
they need to take everybody who went to jail for that shit and just let them out.
Just let him out, man. Gotta let him out.
It kind of feels like that. It feels like it's such a ridiculous joke situation that they should just acknowledge, like, ah, this is silly.
They made this shit so big on the internet, but I know the law. I've been locked up. I've been hey, that shit wasn't even that serious. They just was big. It was big in the internet. It was dumbass charges, little robberies and shit. Shotty got the most time. He got 15 years. While Nuke did, he got 17. Danny probably would have got 5 if he had shut the fuck up. I don't know. Y'all was just there with him.
That's a light 5.
Shut your mouth. Light 5. You would have been out. You did 2, motherfucker. Almost 2. It was 3 more. You would have still been in there. You would have came out. You would have been way bigger than you are, and you would have had the hood still. You would have had every aspect of the game. He's mad dumb.
That's a good point, because we all know that Bobby's coming home to the
Bobby
fucking
coming home,
red
he's
carpet.
gonna be lit. He's coming on the red carpet. He's coming on the back. You got the Jack Bobby Smurda. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming.
He's gonna
with
come home like the biggest hero.
A gift. Mark my remember that for Bobby Smurda. I got something for you, my nigga, just for being who you is, my nigga.
Right.
Like hold that. Y'all niggas held that Rowdy Rebel. Shout out to y'all niggas. You know what I mean?
That's facts. Fuck. All right. So, anything we need to look for in particular? You got like a tape or a video or project coming
Yeah,
soon?
most definitely. You know what I'm saying? We about to drop this video sheet. Niggas gonna get it as soon as it drop. You know what I'm saying? About to drop
I
the
could kind of
trailer.
imagine what you might be doing there, theme wise.
Yeah, regular shit. Little boy cry wolf type shit. So, I'm saying that's dropping soon.
Look out for little boy Cry Wolf.
Yeah.
Facts.
Follow that Instagram. They gonna post it on the bottom again.
You know that shit. Seqo Billy.
There it
Billy
is.
Auto 5. BILLYADO number 5. Can I get my followers back? Y'all know me. Y'all just didn't know where to find me.
Yo, I see that Instagram live clip of you on YouTube that's just like, Billy Otto goes outside. And it's just like you just on the blog, just being like, what? I'm out here? Fuck y'all. I'm out here.
Yeah, cause like y'all, they talking about, oh, you can't go back to 6ix9ine hood and stuff, and I was just doing it to be funny too and entertain the crowd. Like I can really do this stuff, y'all. I'm really lit. Like this is my hood. This is not 6ix9ine's hood.
But you don't feel like there's like people in New York that like really want to do something bad to you because of your involvement and all
Nah,
that?
not in New York.
Yeah.
In the jails, in the jails. You
I
know
was
what
just
I'm
on
saying?
Rikers
They know what's
Island.
up.
They know what's up with me. I was just on the
saying?
island. I just came home. I'm in the
town.
hood regular. I'm in town. Fuck with these dudes. They know the real. Everybody know the truth, but mad different people probably and stuff that I'm finally telling the story. This is the first time he's speaking about anything. The LAX fight, everything. We didn't even know them fucking dudes at LAX.
God damn. Crazy. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all time, man. It was good to get that insider perspective on all this fuck shit that's been going on.
Facto.
Big facts. That's a Snapple fact. All right. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you too, man.
Billy,
Seqo Billy.
much love. No
Shout
jumper.
out- Shout out to No Jumper, man. Adam 22.
Appreciate y'all.
Gang.
Another classic interview in the books. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to nojumper.com to support. Appreciate y'all.